So recording is in place. Yeah. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. And I just realized that what a day we picked to start this course. So today is the birthday of Imam Ali alayhi salam. So uh, congratulations to all of you, those who are celebrating. And inshallah, I will be your trainer for the next about 6 to 7 weeks. And we will have an exciting journey. I am excited about this course because AI or artificial intelligence, it is the future. And while I was working to set the timeline, the syllabus, the course, and everything for this, for this session, um, I got to learn a lot. And as we proceed along, I'm going to be learning more and more. So we will have a joint learning session, inshallah. Um, so let me move to the next slide here. So as you are seeing that my name is Faisal Abbas, and um, I am one of the volunteers at our center here, Islamic Education Center, Husaini, Chicago. And I am one of those volunteers. We try to conduct training sessions at least 2 to 3 times a year on contemporary technology platforms, be it cloud or web development or cybersecurity, Scrum Master, and machine learning. So, things of that nature. So, we've been conducting these sessions since 2013. So it's almost, 10 years now. I've been part of this journey with, a couple of my colleagues here and brothers here, in Chicago. So this course is mainly about the fundamentals of artificial intelligence. How is this new technology? Although the technology is not that fairly new, but it is in the news for the last, I would say, couple of yeah, 2 to 3 months now. So what we're gonna go do in this journey of this, 6 or 7 weeks journey. You are seeing the outline here. We're gonna cover the artificial intelligence concepts. What is AI? We're gonna understand the core concepts of it. What is the history? What are the models? What are the types and the categories available for that, or currently, deployed in the market? The applications of AI in different industries. So we're gonna look into that aspect as well. The impact on the society. This is talk of the town these days, that how it is going to impact the society. What are the future implications? How the future holds for us? How the future looks like for those of us, who are in the mid of our career? How we're gonna have to, address that. And those who are, coming into the workforce, or those who are recently joined the workforce, how the future looks like, the immediate future, the midterm, and the long term. How does this, going to, impact us? So we're gonna look into, all these areas, all these aspects. Along with that, if time permits, we're gonna look into the advanced topics. That will probably be the tail end of the session. Not this session, but the tail end of this entire course. So probably be our sixth or the seventh week that we're gonna look into it. Okay. The next one is about the thought of the day, and this is not gearing or not. I'm not specifically hitting any specific target audience. This is for all of us, including myself, my kids, my parents, whoever, or my friends and family, whoever is in this class. Um, the the only thing which actually hurts us is our comfort zone and our life. And I'm a firm believer of that our life begins at the end of our comfort zone. As long as we are living in our within the comfort zone or within the fear zone, we will not be able to achieve anything, or we will be just running the same mundane task, doing the similar thing. So we will have to step out. And I can give you an example of myself. When we decided on the cloud training with brother Kumail Rizvi, um, I did work in the cloud area, but I was not very much in depth or familiarized, with the intricacies of the cloud. So I had to, step out of my comfort and the fear and the fear zone, and then step into the learning zone. Um, I spent countless hours learning the stuff so that I could deliver at the end of the week, and that actually helped me understand a lot of things which I I I would never be able to learn and understand. So that actually helped me understand. Plus, to answer anybody's or to answer the student question or anybody's question, that gave me motivation to learn more and find the why, and find the 360 value around that question, so that I would be able to answer those. Um, so I urge you guys as well. Age is just a number. So if you feel that, hey, I am this age old, or this is my age, or will I be able to do it or not? Um, I can give you an example of my parents. My father, I think he is in this class. He's one of those initial ones who signed up for this. He is almost 80 now. Um, he retired about 20 years ago, but is still, passionate about learning. And that actually, gets me going. Hey, if my parents are willing to, uh, willing to learn these, this new tech or new trade, so why not, I push myself as well. So come out of your comfort zone, step into the fear zone, and then come out of the fear zone as well and step into the learning zone, which you see here. That's where you're gonna dealing with the challenges and the problems, and you're gonna acquiring the new skills and extend yourself out of it. And right after that, you're gonna step into the growth zone. That's where the reward is. That's where you're gonna live your dreams. You're gonna find the purpose. You're gonna realize the aspirations and set the goals, not just for yourself, but for the people around you as well. So this is thought of the day, and giving up is the only sure way to fail. Nobody wanted to fail. Failure, um, you should not have failure in your dictionary. So I think enough of a sermon here. So let's move on to the next slide here. Right. So a couple of disclaimers, and also a couple of housekeeping items. So one is so there is no tuition or the material fee for the training. It's all freely available right after this call, right after this meeting, and right after every meeting. I'm going to be uploading the slide deck as is, and also I'm going to be uploading the audio and the video, and also the recording, which we are currently recording. I'm going to be uploading to our SharePoint, and pass on the link to you guys, so that you know you will have that for your record. And I normally do not remove any of my previous recordings or previous content. You can always refer to it, maybe 6 months down the road, or 1 year down the road, or 2 years down the road. The content will still be available for you. So there's no tuition or the material fee for that. Uh, the trainer, the volunteer, and every one of us, we are not compensated for that training. We get zero uh, money for that. And also, the second thing is we do not do it for, and that's um, my philosophy, that you do not have to put price tag on everything. There are times that you just do the stuff, just for your learning and just for your happiness. I do not do like these type of trainings which I deliver. I do not do it for azab or sawab purposes. I do not put any price tag on it. That is between me and my God. So um, these are all uh, trainings, and uh, the classes which we conduct is The philosophy behind is if I know a word or two, why not share with others? Why not bring the people around me, like pull them up as well and bring them, to the same level so that, we could have a better conversation, we could have, better life and all that. The third point is, IEC Husaini will not provide any training certificate. And also any opinion, beliefs, views, or comments that are expressed by me or any of my volunteer or any of the participant, they do not necessarily reflect the opinion, beliefs, and views of the IEC and the policies of official policies of IEC Hussaini. Okay, the next one is about the housekeeping. So I would request you to keep your mic muted to avoid any sort of disruption, to others. Um, Turning on your camera is not mandatory. If you want, yeah, sure, feel free. Um, I'd rather have you type in your question in the chat, or if you feel that it's going to take longer to type in, just raise your hand, and I'll have you unmute and put in the question. I will respond back to your question, when I feel it's applicable. Um, and the next item is the time is of utmost importance. So try to log in a couple of minutes early. I know a lot of people, join in early as well to, to settle in. And the trainer and, me and, the volunteers, we have dedicated our time to develop this material. So there is always a margin of error, which it still holds. So don't hold me accountable for that. If you feel that there is something that needs to be fixed, or this error is bigger than it's supposed to be, or you find something not comfortable, just reach out to me and I'll try to fix or resolve that. And also, the last one is, technology may overact anytime. So, we are trying our best to resume and where we disconnected from. It could be, machine got crashed or my internet, stopped working. So with the mutual agreement, we're gonna defer to a substitute session, in the coming days or maybe in coming hours. All right, so this is the objective of this class. So of this, this entire journey here. This is an introduction to artificial intelligence. And this course is focusing on the understanding of the basic principles, techniques, implications, and implementing AI in the modern day tech and business paradigm. So we're going to cover both the tech side of it and also the business side of it as well. That how it is going to get developed, get implemented, how it's going to impact, how it's going to help out, or maybe put a dent on, either the tech or the business side. This course also, is primarily focused um, on candidates who have no prior technical background and who wish to develop an understanding of products and services using the AI, just like you folks. Maybe some people may have a better understanding, or some people may have zero understanding. So all the age groups, all the understanding levels, they are more than welcome, to attend this session. Okay, all right. So moving on. So before I move on to the next slide here, I'm going to pause here for any questions or anything that needs any clarification on any of the previous slides. If not, then give me a reaction and maybe a thumbs up. Then I'm going to proceed forward. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. All right. So let's proceed forward. This is not the question of the day. This is the question of the month, question of the week, question of the century, or maybe question of our time, the time we're going to spend here on this earth. Are we going to lose our jobs because of AI? If so, when will this happen? When will it happen? This is a $1 million question these days. And on the left side of the slide, you're seeing I put the quote by Elon Musk. Those of you who are not aware, Elon Musk is one of the industry disruptor. Tesla EV, electric vehicle motor company, is one of his venture along with the SpaceX and PayPal and a couple other. So um, since he's been in tech ever since I'm aware of. So his quotes and his comments they matter a lot these days in the tech side. So he predicted that the computers, intelligent machines, and robots uh, they're going to be seem like they're going to be the workforce of the future. This is an alarming statement. What does it mean? Um, I am pretty much midway in my career, maybe um, 15, 20 year left in my career. I'm gonna retire then. Um, the um, that actually the uh, more advancement or the rapid advancement in AI has actually got me worried. The one side of me is I wish that I'm gonna retire uh, smoothly without having any issues or facing any troubles. But uh, there's the one side of me which is just thinking or focusing on myself only, or just thinking on myself only. But what about the younger generation, that is going to come in and take over, or they are like my kids, or kids of my family and my friend, and or the people around me, those who are the new in the market, or those who are going to step in pretty soon. What's going to happen? What will be their future? So courses of such nature of these, they are the ones which we conduct to uh, reskill or upskill ourselves or bring ourselves up to speed, so that we not just only we retire smoothly, but also we leave something better for our future generation. If I'm being selfish and thinking about myself, I'm like, yeah, AI has just started, so I probably by the tail end of my career, I might have some troubles. So, yeah, who cares and why do I worry about it? But the other side is, I should be worrying about not just only myself, but also people around me. So on the right hand side of the slide, you are seeing, the answer is, depends, we need, we definitely need to, reskill ourselves, considering, the rapid development in AI. You guys might have heard about the Chat GPT. Um, it it recently surfaced like back in November 22. So I would say, not even 3 months yet, but it is talk of the town. Every industry, it is worrying about it. Although ChatGPT, Microsoft invested back in 2015. So this open AI, it was started, long ago. But soon as they release their, this version, the publicly available, publicly accessible version, that actually got every one of us worried. Hey, this is going on a rapid pace now. What are we gonna do? Not for ourselves, but our future generations as well. So we need to reskill ourselves. They say that 80% of the jobs that we are currently doing, they will be gone by 2030 or 2035. So just imagine, if we have 10 people doing 10 different jobs, standing in a line, out of those 10 people, 8 people, their jobs will be vanished. Only 2 people will be left, and those two whose job is left, um, just wait for your turn. So there's no time to celebrate, but reskill ourselves as well. So first thing is reskill ourselves. Second thing is um, you know, um, AI, will also have to, think about, make sure that, people can continue to earn their, fair livings. And then third is about the newer and better paying jobs. They likely won't be, replaced or those, lost. So without the widespread retaining and reskilling, of people, will have a significant, difficulty finding new work. So if I do not, reskill myself, or if I do not help you reskill you guys or people around ourselves, um, we will be struggling a lot. We will be having a lot of, problems, down the road. So now is the better time to look into this aspect, look into this technology, new trade, new area, reskill ourselves. This is not very difficult. I'm telling you, it just needs, some efforts, a little bit extra efforts from our side. And, we should be able to, excel in it, very fast. The last point is about, the by 2030, 45 million Americans lose their job to AI automation. Like one-fourth of the workforce, they will be out of job. Like those jobs will be gone. Like AI would have just, scoured it, and, it's all gone from us. So this is a risky proposition. So better to uh, upskill ourselves as early as possible. Um, before, things start, going in a different direction. All right. Next one is about the varying demands. I'm not going to go much detail on this slide. So this is, um, I believe this is from the PwC. Um, so they did, run a survey. So changing the skills and demand and composition. So you see that until 2020, you see that, the systems skills, the 42% they were in demand. And now, it is the stable skills or the growing skills. Sorry, the growing skills is 42%. And it is going to, increase, that number. Or the process skills or the social skills. That's the left side. And the right hand side, you see that the AI effect on the industry by 2037. So you see that this is diminishing for health and social work, professional and scientific work, information, communication, education. But after that, you see that it is going in the negative trajectory. So you see that the administrative support services, this is all going to be done by AI by 2037. So 2037 is the target, but do not think that I still have, enough plenty of years, by 2037. No, that's not the case. So things have already started, going in that direction. So um, if you are in one of those, trade areas, like you see that, wholesale and retail trade, financial institution activities, or transportation services, or store services, or the manufacturing services. So these are some of the areas where you will be seeing negative growth for a for a able-bodied human, but and that will be that would have been gone to the AI. So any of these areas that you are into, start looking into, upskill yourself and get yourself, better equipped, with these technologies. Okay. All right. So next one is about the varying demands. Sorry. The society's concerns. So this is a Pew Research, one of the prominent, I know, research institution in the United States. So they recently did that survey, and they find that more people, like 37% of the people, they are concerned than excited. There are people who are excited, but a very smaller number of people, those who are excited. But people are showing more concerns. Um, you see on the right hand side, and here you see the excitement level is 18%, and the concern person level is 37%. Like one third uh, of the people which were you know asked these questions, they are showing more concerns there. And out of those 37%, you see that 19%, they are more concerned about the loss of human jobs. And the surveillance and hacking is the another area. People misusing the AI, or the trust factor, or the loss of freedom. There are the spectrum is pretty wide in the area. And on the happiness side, you see that people are happy that it's going to make their lives easier or the society better. They help with the work and the labor aspect of it, or the personal anecdotes and all that. So what I see from this slide, I see bigger red flags than smaller green flags, that people are, showing, lesser people are showing happiness, bigger numbers showing, concerns, and we should be concerned about that as well. Okay. Next one is about what is AI. Let me pause here. Let me go back to the previous slide for any question, concerns, or comments up until this slide. Somebody put it in the chat here. Yes, Mohammed. As I mentioned, so I will be uploading the slide deck plus the recording as well to the SharePoint, and I will pass it on to you guys. Like, I'm gonna email it to you guys. If not tonight, hopefully by tomorrow morning, you guys will receive that. The recording, I'm gonna recording this whole thing. I'm gonna be uploading to my YouTube channel, and from there you can access that, or you can pass it on to whoever would like to learn from it. Okay. All right. So if no additional question, I'm gonna move on to the next slide. So the next one is about what is AI. There are two definitions you are seeing. Britannica defines artificial intelligence as the ability of a digital or a computer-controlled robot to perform like commonly associated tasks with like those are associated with the intelligent beings. Britannica consider intelligent beings as humans. So according to Britannica, AI doing the building the capability or come up to that capability level or bring up that capability level that it is closer to the human being or the intelligent being. That's the Britannica's definition. The other definition is, and I'm sorry, I forgot to put the reference here from the second one. The second one is the theory and the development of computer systems of and building a capability to run the mundane task or the regular daily task, such as speech recognition. You are seeing that there's a speech recognition running at the bottom of this slide deck. This is the capability. I just found out about this subtitle capability within PowerPoint. So this is one capability, speech recognition or the decision making or translation between the languages or the visual perception, like computer performing or building computers to or building machines or building systems to perform such tedious tasks that were not possible in the past. Now, we are able to, perform those. So this is, a base definition of, AI. On the right hand side, you see a picture here. So this is the technology landscape of artificial intelligence. I'm not going to drain entire stuff here, but you see that it is used in the autonomous systems. Autonomous systems are those systems that do not require any supervision by anybody, but they just they have the target state in mind, and they take you to the target state. One example is autonomous vehicles, AVs. So those vehicles, like you put in, let's say, from my home, I put in the address of IEC Husaini, and my EV is gonna take me there. That's one example. Another example is, or another area is the chatbots. So you see those chatbots, you go to your to some websites. Soon as you go there, go to the website, there's a the bot popped up. Hey, how can I help you? You type in your question, the bot start spitting out the information that you're looking for. So that actually helped us instead of talking to to a real live human being, that bot actually was given all the prompt and all the information, and as soon as we put in the question, the bot got the pulling in the answer based on the question prompt that you put in. So the chat bots, that's another area, very much commonly used these days. Um, the cognitive cybersecurity, that's another area. And then, the thought controlled gaming, is this thing is taking a pace. It has not gone up to that point yet, but this is also, another area which gaming, and then, connecting it to the metaverse, and then using the AI, so a combination of, all these, coming up with the next gen, gaming console or gaming systems. Neural networks, another one, the pattern recognition, identifying that, um, identifying any anomaly in any of the pattern. Let's say, you have the Excel sheet, you're trying to, collect, you try to identify that, if there was any um, payment that was made out of an ordinary or anything, or somebody put in some extra hours, or somebody charging some extra amount, or things of that nature. So identifying those anomalies, instead of let's say you have 20,000 records, or let's say you have million records. So out of those records, the one option is to manually go do that or automate that. Automation does it, but automation requires some pre-configured responses or answers, baked into it. But what AI does is it actually learns on every single iteration of of the of the step that was given to it. So, and we're gonna learn more as we proceed along. How it learns, and or how we make it learn that specific area. Okay. All right. So next one is about the key components of AI. So AI in general, it's a very general term, artificial intelligence. It has, multiple, core and multiple layers, sitting underneath everything. So the on the left side of the slide, you're seeing the key components. You see the artificial intelligence. That's the generalized term. And then one specialization underneath is the machine learning, and underneath it is a deep learning. So you see the deep learning sitting under the core, but there are further additional areas. We're not gonna go in detail today, but hopefully in our subsequent classes we're gonna look into that in detail. So AI. What is AI? Ability of a machine to imitate intelligent human behavior. So what I am doing, um, giving that capability to a machine to do that, like deliver a message, deliver or conduct a class, or create a slide deck, or respond to some emails, or look into some financial data, or um, identifying something very critical or complex problems, like identifying um, cancer in somebody's results, um, running some complex healthcare analytics, things of that nature. So these are all areas that a machine could do, just like as a regular human or intelligent human being does. That capability is called the artificial intelligence. To zoom into it, the machine learning is one of the application of AI that allows the system to automatically learn and improve from the experience. So let's say we give it let's say we have a set of 80, let's say 80 records. We gave it to machine learning algorithm. It learned from those that set of records. Then let's say we as we start giving it more records, it is going to use the whatever it learned from the previous records, and based on that learning, it is going to tell us, hey, if this is the right answer or not. Uh, and also, while it is giving us the answer of those, the additional records, not just only giving us the answers, but it is also, learning it as well. That, hey, you know what, this is what I learned as well. As an example, let's say we give it an apple. So you know that there are multiple types of apples here. So let's say, we gave it I don't know the name of those, types. So let's say, a green apple. So, so it learned about, okay, so there is a type of apple which is green in color. Then we gave it red apple. So it learned that, okay, so there is a type of apple which is red in color, the yellow in color, and, things of, and, different dimensions and different, aspects of it, um, we provide, the data set to it. It learned out of that. And then after that, what happened is, so if we start, providing some additional data sets, or let's say, if we ask, let's say if we have a set of, fruits sitting somewhere, you give it the picture or, visual of it. So it will be the machine learning algorithm be able to analyze and identify the right set of, apples there among, other fruits. The additional subsequent or the zoom in further core is the deep learning. So deep learning is the application of machine learning. So it actually builds upon machine learning. It is the application of ML that uses complex algorithm and deep neural networks to train a model. So neural networks, we're going to come in subsequent days or in subsequent sessions, that what is a neural network. So just put it as, it uses complex algorithm to analyze some complex situations to identify the right solution, for us, or identify based on the model that it is trained on, and give us the results or specific result that we were looking for. Right end of the slide, you see the AI, and then there are tentacles or the branches coming out, like deep learning, neural network, natural language processing or NLP, computer vision, um, cognitive computing, machine learning. So all these areas that I just, or the terminologies which I just spoke about, don't worry, do not get intimidated. By the end of this journey, you will be able to identify and tell the difference and which one to pick. Like, when to pick computer vision, when to pick neural network, and when to pick machine learning. You will be, I'll make sure that I equip you guys well enough to pick the right model or right type to work on the model that you are, going to work on. All right, so next one is the types and branches. Again, I'm gonna just quickly go over this, but subsequent days we're gonna go in detail in pretty much every one of it. On the left side of the slide, you are seeing there are two types we are seeing, two distinctive sides of AI we are seeing. One is based on capabilities, other is based on functionalities. Capability based, there are three different types: narrow AI, general AI, and super AI. And then on the right hand side, you see the based on functionality, like they are more like what type of functionality do we extract out of it, like the reactive machines or limited memory machines or the theory of mind or the self-aware AI. Again, do not get intimidated. You will learn more as we proceed along. The right side of the slide, you see the squid diagram here. So you see the AI, it has multiple tentacles coming out. On the top, you see machine learning, and then, natural language processing, NLP, expert system, vision system, speech based system, the planning and the robotics. And then, further tentacle, you see the coming out from machine learning. So there are three different types of machine, although there are more, three different types of machine learning that we're going to be, focusing on. One is the deep learning, other one is the supervised, and the third one is the unsupervised. Normally it goes like, from bottom to top, like unsupervised, supervised, and then, the deep learning. Same goes with the natural language processing, that how do we process the natural language? Like, what Faisal is speaking, how does a system recognize that this is Faisal is speaking, not someone else is speaking, not let's say not Zahur Bhai speaking or not Jerry speaking. So how would system recognize it? So I'll just make sure that I'm gonna show you a demo of like how do we build how do we build an NLP model that actually builds based on the input we provide, and then it recognizes and then picks it up as we proceed along. So NLP, you see that context extraction, the classification, translation, or the Q&A, or the text generation. These are all fall under the NLP. On the vision side, as the name speaks for it. So vision is mainly like what we see, or what computers see, or what the system sees on the screen. So what does it see? Either the image recognition or the machine vision. Based on that, we extract the information and or train the model and get that going for us. Okay, and then from the speech side, it's pretty straightforward. Speech to text or text to speech. You are seeing right now at the bottom of the screen. This is speech to text. So what I'm speaking, it is putting it there, from speech to text. When I start speaking Urdu, it will pick one or two words here and there that are closer to English, but it will not. It will start, typing, some gibberish material here. Okay, next one is the key trends and challenges. So what are the challenges of AI? Um, I'm gonna quickly go over, but trust me, in one of the days, we're gonna go in detail, what are the challenges, and this is where the meat and potato is, for you guys. These are the challenges and these are the trends. I want you guys to maybe pick one challenge and excel in it. Make yourself the better person that, hey, like people like Faisal, I'm gonna come to you, hey brother, or hey sister, I know that you have developed this skill in this, let's say, AI algorithm biases. I need your help. Or maybe a company comes to you, hey, we need your help because we know that you have built or developed certain skills in the area. So challenges and their trends, these are the two areas which maybe after the end of the, or maybe at the tail end of this journey, I want you to pick at least one area and then start run with it. Challenges, the algorithm bias. This is very uh, um, this is a pain point these days. Let's put it this way. Organizations are struggling with that. There are a lot of examples. I'm gonna, coming days, we'll talk more about, those examples. I'm gonna talk about, if you are into reading, I'm gonna give you a lot of, book names. I've been reading a lot about this. So we'll provide, the name of the books as well. Black box problem is another one. High computing power requirement. This was and the advent of cloud and the power that are put into the processing power that were put into the processors and the GPUs. That is making this AI systems coming to life real fast. Um, so uh, the cloud, the CPU power and the GPU power, these things making the keeping or bringing AI up to speed real fast. Complicated AI integration among the between the two AI systems, or AI with the existing system, how to get the integrated. So that is also a challenging area. Lack of understanding, legal and compliance concerns, so these are some of the challenges. Top 5 trends which we are seeing is the computer vision is going to grow. Autonomous vehicle industry, it is going to get the boost. And I am seeing this, within my company. I am seeing that I worked with one of the client about over a year ago. So they were putting in AV capability on the agricultural tractors. Uh, that AV-driven tractors that are going to sow and reap your um, your fields, and so you probably would not need any specific person, uh, or specific farmer, go do that. So that's okay. That's another area. And then, the chatbot and virtual assistants, they are getting smarter. This is one of the chatbots and virtual assistants. This is one of the um, areas which you can learn real fast and you can excel real fast in it as well. And we'll talk more, in coming days. Solutions for metaverse. Metaverse is coming. It's a virtual world. It may not pick up the pace like the other physical stuff, but things of that nature are still there, and you will be hearing more in coming days. Then improved language modeling. The models that actually going to improve the language recognition aspect of it. Okay, next slide is about the recent development in AI landscape. We're not gonna go, this whole thing, but there's one person, who is okay. So this is one person, he has his on his LinkedIn, so that's what where I pull it from. I'll make sure that before I send it to you guys, I'm gonna put a reference at the bottom so that you can follow him. Okay. So here you see that there are a couple of things which I really would like you guys to look into. There is one area which is called audio.ai. Go to their website after this class, audio.ai. Look into this. They are doing tremendous work free of cost at this time. Second thing is the NVIDIA eye contact demo. So what it and this was actually like it freaked me out. So what happened is, let's say if I'm looking here, the other side of the screen, but the NVIDIA, that AI, it actually shows you that I am looking, still looking at the camera. Even if I am looking around or looking away from it, it will show you that I am looking around. I see that somebody is sharing the screen. Can you stop sharing that? Yeah, okay. All right, thank you. So yeah, and then ChatGPT, we're gonna talk more in coming days. Atomic AI is another area. Plus, Microsoft know that it invested a lot. It is in the news these days. I think they invested about $49 billion. So they are investing a lot in it, and Google is coming up its own. Like they already have it. They have the chatbot or chat AI, Chat GPT, but they are optimizing on it, and other companies as well. They are doing the similar thing. Okay. The next slide is about the categories of AI. I'm gonna skip the slide. I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna continue on this slide in our next class. Um, we are at the tail end of it. I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna open the floor for any questions, concerns, comments that you may have, or um, does this did this class make any sense to you, or did I waste your time, or is there any specific area that you would like to see more, or taking me more in-depth direction in? So I'm going to pause here. Feel free to unmute and yeah, let me know your concern or questions.
So I wanted to ask you if you could elaborate more on the concern.
Can you come closer to the mic? For some reason, I'm not able to hear better.
You just did it?
No, it's still the same.
Hmm. Um, is that better?
Yeah, much better now.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you if you could elaborate more on the thing you said about picking one area and excelling in one area on the challenges of AI slide.
Yep, challenges of AI. Yes. So we'll talk more as we come in our subsequent classes, I'll talk more. We're gonna be, say once I'm gonna cover the algorithm bias. So I'm gonna talk more about what are the biases, what are the challenges, what are the possible options for us at this time to address those challenges, and what is um, the opportunity level for us. Like how fast can we bring ourselves up to speed, or how fast can we um, learn that trade and put a mark for ourselves, and say make some money or make some more money in the area.
Thank you.
Yep. Any other question? I hope मैंने आप लोगों को सुला नहीं दिया.
So you were explaining about AI, right?
Yes.
And somebody basically started sharing a screen, and I thought maybe you're doing a demo here for AI. Sounds like you just controlling. I think is changing a volume, something. I
Yes.
thought maybe that was you. I think showing something that. Anyway.
Yeah, it wasn't me because I wasn't touching on my screen. So yeah, somebody may have
Yeah,
made a.
because I was seeing your two faces, I think. I was,
Yes.
oh wow, right side and left side. That is, I think, definitely the demo from you, right? Very beginning.
Yes. Okay. So if no further question, I think we can.
जैसे अभी
Yeah.
आप
Yeah. Go ahead. Yes.
जैसे अभी आपने नीचे आपकी जो स्क्रीन के नीचे ट्रांसक्रिप्ट्स वगैरह भी आ रहे हैं, तो ये भी लाइक एआई की एक एग्जांपल हो गई, या
Yes.
आपने भी एआई मॉड्यूल यूज किया इसमें?
तो एआई की एग्जांपल है, मैंने एआई का मॉड्यूल को यूज नहीं किया, मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ. तो है क्या कि ये इसके अंदर पावर पॉइंट में देयर इज अ फीचर. आई थिंक ये फीचर बहुत अरसे से था, इत्तेफाक से मेरी नजर अभी पड़ी है इस पे. तो फीचर है एट द बॉटम यू सी द टॉगल सबटाइटल्स. सो इट्स अ सबटाइटल फीचर हियर. इसके अलावा और भी फीचर्स हैं कि इसके अंदर जो है पेन एंड लेजर टूल एंड स्लाइड्स एंड ऑल दैट. बट या दिस वन वाज आई थॉट लेट्स give it a shot and let's show it to you guys.
Yes, this is common nowadays exactly.
Yes, exactly, yes.
But this can be an example of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, I mean they put in this this capability here. Microsoft has put in a lot of capabilities. Maybe I'll try to find out if I could find a list of services that Microsoft has put in on their Office 365. I know there are a lot. So once I have that information or list, I'll just pass it on to you guys.
Can I ask a question, sir?
Yes, sir.
With respect to AI, जो मेरा thought process अभी तक काम करा, क्या IVR one of the example of AI? इस इंटरैक्टिव वॉइस रिस्पॉन्स आजकल जिस किसी भी कंपनी के फोन सिस्टम पे हम जाते हैं तो वहां से हमें इंटरैक्टिव वॉइस रिस्पॉन्सेस आते हैं, जिसकी बेसिस के ऊपर हम अपना डेटा भी फैच कर लेते हैं, अपनी क्वेरीज भी रेज कर लेते हैं. डज इट एग्जांपल ऑफ एआई? पता नहीं कितनी बात
Yeah,
है एग्जांपल,
yeah.
लेकिन
It's one of the yeah. It's one of those virtual assistant examples. कि भाई आप जो है वो let's say you hit one, go to this number, you hit there, और फिर वो उस तरह से आपको navigate आप कर रहे हो तो उसके अंदर से.
नहीं ये तो ठीक है, आपने वो प्री रिकॉर्डेड उनके पास जो रिस्पॉन्सेज होते हैं. इसके अलावा भी अगर आप देखें तो AT&T जो है आजकल, इनका इंटरेक्टिव वॉइस सिस्टम ऐसा है जैसे कोई सामने बंदा बैठा है और वो एक्चुअल रिस्पॉन्स करता है जो आप पूछते हैं उसका.
Okay. मैंने अभी तक वाला सिस्टम देखा नहीं है, but I'm sure yes, yeah, it is one example of of AI implementation.
ओके. तो इस AI सिस्टम में जो मशीन रिस्पॉन्स करती है वो क्या ह्यूमन वॉइस को यूज करती है या मशीन जनरेटेड वॉइस होती है इसके अंदर?
अब जो है वो मशीन जनरेटेड वॉइस जो है वो दे आर pretty much closer to human. पहले जैसे वो robotic voices थी,
Yeah.
so अब it is pretty much closer to human voices. That's why I said, there's a tool which is called audio.ai.
Okay.
Okay, I want you, if you don't want to download that, go to YouTube, search for audio AI. It will, it shows you the demo. So it is as close as like, अगर मैं उसको enable करता हूँ अभी, so there are, multiple areas. Now, let's say, you're going to be hearing me speaking in Trump's voice or Biden's voice or Elon Musk's voice or someone else's voice.
अच्छा, तो एट अ ग्लांस अगर हम बात करें फैसल भाई, इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग, मुझे करेक्ट कीजिएगा, कि हम जो इस वक्त डिस्कस कर रहे हैं या समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, उसमें हमारा रोल मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा कि मशीन जनरेटेड एक चीज है, तो उसमें हमारी रोल्स और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी हम कहाँ एकोमोडेट होते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं यहाँ पर?
Okay.
मतलब हम
So,
क्या बिजनेस कंसल्टेंट के तौर पे ही इसमें काम करेंगे, या मशीन लैंग्वेज पे जाके भी कोई काम? मशीन लैंग्वेज की बात आ गई तो फिर कोई कोर टेक्नोलॉजी अगर आपको पता है, आप कोर डेवलपर हैं तो कर सकते हैं, वरना तो हम आज के जो जिस तरह के हम बैठे हुए लोग, इसमें तो पॉसिबल नहीं है। तो इसमें हमारे लिए क्या एज या क्या एडवांटेजेस हैं कि हम यहाँ फिट इन हो सकेंगे इसके अंदर? जैसे आपने बताया आने वाले दिनों के अंदर जो जॉब ऑलमोस्ट खत्म हो जाएगी, तो हम अपने आप को कहाँ देख रहे हैं इसमें?
okay. So you're seeing the challenges or trends here, right? अभी आपने जैसे बात करी है, let's say फैसल जो है वो उसको कोडिंग पसंद नहीं है. फैसल doesn't want to do any coding. फैसल ने कभी पास्ट में कोडिंग नहीं करी और आगे भी उसको नहीं करना चाह रहे. There are some platforms, जैसे माइक्रोसॉफ्ट ने अपना एक बनाया प्लेटफॉर्म, पावर प्लेटफॉर्म जो है, that is no code low code, कि that is like zero, close to zero coding है उसके अंदर. Now what's happening is, say I wanted to integrate something. मेरा कॉम्प्लेक्स सिस्टम, मेरे क्लाइंट के पास एक कॉम्प्लेक्स सिस्टम था which is let's say ऑन प्राइम या क्लाउड में कहीं पर भी था वो. I wanted to incorporate or the client wanted to incorporate some AI capability into it. अब वो जो AI capability है, एक तो ये है कि देखिए कोडिंग विल ऑलवेज बी देयर. अभी फोरसीएबल फ्यूचर तक वो कोडिंग रहेगी हम लोगों के लिए. तो देयर विल बी एक तो वो टीडीएस पैथ ये है कि वो कोड के थ्रू जाके वो कोडिंग कर रहे हैं, उसको गेट समवन के उसको मशीन लर्निंग के एल्गोरिथम्स भी लिखे, उसको कोड करे, उनको टेस्ट करे, एंड देन उनको ऑप्टिमाइज करे, एंड देन उनको इम्प्लीमेंट करे, एंड देन उसको उसकी फिर ऑप्स उसको रन करे. दैट्स वन वे ऑफ डूइंग इट. सेकंड वे ऑफ डूइंग इट कि भाई और जो इस वक्त मार्केट में अवेलेबल जो टूल्स हैं, लेट्स से नो कोड और लो कोड वाले टूल्स हैं, कंपनी ने पिक करा, यू बिल्ड योर केपेबिलिटी ऑन इट. कि भाई माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का जैसे पावर प्लेटफॉर्म आपने लिया, आपने उसके अंदर जो है वो एक्सपर्टीज अपनी बिल्ड करी. ना कंपनी ने बोला कि यार मुझे जो है वो इंटरनल चैट बॉट चाहिए या इंटरनल एम्प्लॉइज के लिए, जैसे आपने बताया AT&T आपने एग्जांपल दी, दैट इज फॉर द एक्सटर्नल कस्टमर्स. इंटरनल कस्टमर्स के लिए दे वांट दैट, बट दे वांट दैट implemented internally using let's say Microsoft Suite. आपने वो capability आपके पास आपने build करी हुई थी. You were going in as a consultant to run that or implement that for them. Now अब ये implementation वाली part आ गया, right? इसमें एक part आता है pre implementation which is the strategy work. Client आता है, client बोलता है कि भाई मुझे जो है वो जैसा AT&T, मैं एग्जांपल लेता हूँ कि जैसे क्लाइंट ने कहा कि भाई देखें ये AT&T का है, मुझे ये वाली चीज इसी तरह की कोई चीज मुझे इंप्लीमेंट करनी है अपने उसमें. आपके पास आए, आपने बोला कि अच्छा यार एक्स अमाउंट ऑफ डॉलर लगेंगे, ये टेक्नोलॉजी पीस लगेगा, हम तुम्हें इतने दिन में इसको इम्प्लीमेंट करके दे देंगे. क्लाइंट ने ओके किया, आपने उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करवा दिया. तो आपने या तो स्ट्रेटेजी साइड पे आ गए या बिजनेस साइड पे आ गए या आपने जब इम्प्लीमेंटेशन साइड पे आ गए. थर्ड साइड इज द apps side which is called AI apps. So those who have already been implemented या जो already काम कर रहे हैं या कंसल्टेंट इंप्लीमेंट करके चले गए, वो सिस्टम जो रन हो रहा है, somebody is gonna come in to run that as an apps. तो उसका कुछ AI apps, this is called AI apps और AI operations. तो वो जो AI ऑप्स है तो कोई तो रन करेगा. सो who's gonna run that? Those who are gonna run it, it could be you or it could be someone, और आपने जो अपनी टीम एक बिल्ड कर दी कि वो जो है आपने लेट्स से इंप्लीमेंट कर दिया, वो टीम को आपने पैस ऑन किया और वो फिर उसको उसकी एप्स उसकी रन कर रहे हैं. सो एक ये मतलब एंड टू एंड साइकिल ये है कि फ्रॉम बिजनेस इंसेप्शन टू इम्प्लीमेंटेशन टू ऑनगोइंग सपोर्ट. दैट्स वन एरिया ऑफ इट. सेकेंड एरिया इज कि आपने अब जैसे ये आपको इधर उल्टे हाथ पे इधर नजर आ रहा होगा AI एल्गोरिथम बायस. एल्गोरिथम बायस क्या है कि लेट्स से एक सिस्टम है, पुलिस का सिस्टम है, वो जो है देसियों को ज्यादा पकड़ रहा है, लाइक देसियों को ज्यादा टिकट मिल रहे हैं कंपेयर टू गोरे। तो और वो जो है ये सारा एआई बेस्ड सिस्टम था। तो दे आइडेंटिफाइड दैट देयर इज अ बायस इन इट के देसी जो है वो ज्यादा पकड़ा जा रहा है, हालांकि जो वायलेशंस हैं वो अदर एथनिसिटीज भी कर रही हैं। तो ना वो जो एल्गोरिथम था, इफ यू हैव एक सर्टेन लेवल की आपने एक्सपर्टीज बिल्ड करी, तो फिर they will pass on that algorithm to you, you're gonna look into it, उसके results ये वो सारा कुछ देख के फिर उसके अंदर के how you are going to optimize those algorithm to remove those biases. And this is a very burning problem these days. ये जो biases हैं ये बड़ी burning problem है। क्यों? क्योंकि जिन्होंने सिस्टम बनाया है, जब ये algorithm बने थे तो वो जिन्होंने बनाए थे उनके जहन ऑलरेडी वो बायस थे, वो सिस्टम्स ऑलरेडी बायस थे। तो वो जो चीज बायस थी वही जो है वो फिर एआई में चली गई। तो वो जो बायसेस हैं इसको जो है वो एक वो इनइक्वालिटी आ गई है, तो उसको इक्वल लेवल पर लाने के लिए कि अगर कोई गोरा ट्रैफिक वायलेशन करता है और एक अगर कोई जो है वो दूसरा कलर वाला ट्रैफिक वायलेशन करता है, तो वो दोनों को सेम तरीके से ट्रीट किया जाए। सो दिस इज वन एग्जाम्पल। तो एक इस तरीके से आप इसमें भी देख सकते हैं। फिर और भी हमें देर आर अ लॉट ऑफ अदर एरियाज व्हिच लेट्स से अब जैसे ऑटोनोमस व्हीकल का आप इसमें देखना राइट हैंड साइड पे, ये कंप्यूटर विजन का आप देख रहे हैं कि आपकी जो कंपनी है, अब आपने देखा होगा आईफोन में, अब आप जो है वो फोटो स्कैन करते हैं तो वो जो है उसका वो टेक्स्ट आपके पास पूरा पुल करके ले आता है, पूरी फोटो की आपको जरूरत नहीं है। एंड देन यू कैन यूज दैट टेक्स्ट, उसको जब आपने एक्सेल में एम्बेड करें, वर्ड में एम्बेड करें, वो एज अ टेक्स्ट उसके अंदर एम्बेड करता है। सो दिस इज एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ कंप्यूटर विजन। ये तो वो था कि जो इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज है, लेट्स से आप इफ यू आर वर्किंग फॉर वन ऑफ द पाकिस्तानी कंपनी के जिसको जो है वो या पाकिस्तान गवर्नमेंट के साथ या इंडियन गवर्नमेंट के साथ आप काम कर रहे हैं कि उनको उस लैंग्वेज में जो है वो कंप्यूटर विजन चाहिए। तो दीज आर सम ऑफ द एग्जांपल्स देयर। I hope I answered your question, but आप as we just stick to me with this journey, and I'm telling you कि अभी I know कि there's lot of unknowns for you guys, lot of
तब क्या प्रोडक्ट स्पेशलाइजेशन होगी या एट ए जनरल होगा कि हर कंपनी माइक्रोसॉफ्ट भी कर रहा है, सिस्को भी कर रहा है, AWS भी कर रहा है, अमेजोन भी कर रहा है, सभी अपनी प्रोडक्ट लेके आएंगे ये के अंदर?
हर कोई लेके आ रहा है अपने प्रोडक्ट,
अच्छा,
हर कोई लेके आ रहा है, कुछ अच्छे खासे ला चुके हैं, अच्छे खासे लाने वाले हैं, और जो आ चुकी हैं वो उनको जो है वो उसकी ऑप्टिमाइजेशन की जरूरत है।
टेस्ला और
तो
माइक्रोसॉफ्ट के अलावा कोई एग्जांपल?
हमने जैसे भी सिस्को की बोली, तो सिस्को जो है वो नेटवर्क और सिक्योरिटी में बहुत कुछ लेके आया है।
अच्छा,
ऐसे ही जो है वो AWS अपने नेटवर्क उसमें सिक्योरिटी में अच्छा खासा लेके आया है, अपने पूरे क्लाउड में लेके आया है। एप्पल आईफोन की एग्जांपल देख लें। आईफोन में अब आपने देखा होगा, अगर आपके पास आईफोन है, आपने अपनी फोटोज में जाइए तो वो आपको दिखाता है कि जैसे आपके बच्चे की पिक्चर थी तो उसकी जितनी भी हर पिक्चर में आप जैसे आपके 500 पिक्चर्स हैं, उसमें आपका बच्चा जिस जिस पिक्चर में होगा वो आपको पूरा वो निकाल के दिखा देगा भाई कि ये इतनी पिक्चर्स में जो आपका बच्चा है और ये उसकी पिक्चर्स हैं।
फिल्टर उसके बन गया है कि
तो मतलब ये वो एग्जांपल्स हैं। इसके अलावा फिर pretty much हर कंपनी जो है वो इसको डिप्लॉय करे। सिस्को की आपने एग्जांपल दी, इसके अलावा यू नेम मी एनी कंपनी, आई कैन टेल यू। आप टेस्ला की एग्जांपल ले लें कि आपने जो है वो जो टेस्ला जो है वो अपने ईवीज के अंदर ये एआई कैपेबिलिटीज लेके आया है। ऑटोमोटिव इंडस्ट्री, अब तकरीबन हर कंपनी जो है वो दे हैव ब्रॉट दैट इन एनी शेप और फॉर्म। तो ये आप जो ग्राफिक कार्ड की कंपनी थी एनवीडिया, ये लोग अब लेके आए हैं अपना कि जैसे वो एनवीडिया का ग्राफिक कार्ड है, तो आप जो है वो लाइक आई एम लुकिंग ऑन द साइड बट इट विल शो यू कि मैं आपको सामने आपको मैं देख रहा हूँ। तो pretty much हर जगह जो है वो इसकी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन जो है वो अब नजर आ रही है।
राइट, थैंक यू।
I see a couple of hands here. Whoever raised the hand first, yeah, please unmute. I see Sajid bhai, I see Mohsin bhai. Yeah.
मेरा सवाल ये है कि आपने कहा था कि मटेरियल आप बताएंगे बुक्स का नाम के, जो वो बुक्स जो हैं क्या वो लाइब्रेरी में या ई बुक्स वगैरह अवेलेबल हैं उस तरह का, या क्या है उसका सिलसिला?
मेरे पास अभी बुक्स हैं अच्छी खासी रखी हुई हैं। मुझे अरसा हो गया बुक्स खरीदे हुए, मैं अब नॉर्मली लाइब्रेरी से बुक्स में लेता हूँ मैं, तो
Okay.
जो भी मैं बुक से नाम आपको बताऊंगा वो वही है, ये वो टेक्स्ट बुक्स नहीं है, बल्कि ये वो है कि मटेरियल आपको अगर इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन रीडिंग मोर अबाउट दोज एरियाज, तो आप जो है वो बुक अपनी लाइब्रेरी, यस सो आई विल गिव यू द नेम ऑफ दोज बुक्स कि जो मैं अपनी लाइब्रेरी से मैं नॉर्मली चेकआउट कराता हूँ। तो इफ इट इज इन माई लाइब्रेरी प्रीटी मच यूएस में कहीं भी आपको लाइब्रेरी में आपकी अपनी लोकल लाइब्रेरी में मिल जाएगी इंशाल्लाह।
Right. Thank you.
जी मोहसिन भाई।
अच्छा, जैसे कि मेरा फाइनेंस बैकग्राउंड है, तो मेरे लिए एआई लाइक इजी रहेगा, या फिर मतलब मुझे स्क्रैच से ही बिल्कुल कोडिंग और लैंग्वेजेस और जो जो बेसिक लैंग्वेजेस होती है उनका आना ज़रूरी है, या उसके बगैर भी मैं एआई के अंदर जैसे कि मैं आगे बढ़ सकता हूँ?
देखिए कोडिंग वगैरह आने की जरूरत नहीं है, अगर आप कर लेते तो बहुत अच्छा है। फाइनेंस अकाउंटिंग इसमें बहुत ज़्यादा, जैसे एनोमली डिटेक्शन का जैसे मैंने बात करी, या जैसे वो स्टॉक्स प्रोडक्शन की जैसे बात करते हैं, तो ये मतलब अच्छे खासे एरियाज ऐसे हैं कि जहाँ पे एआई बहुत ज़्यादा हैविली यूज हो रहा है। उसकी अभी इम्प्लीमेंटेशन हो रही है, अच्छी खासी जगह ऐसी हैं कि जहाँ पे देयर इज अ ह्यूज गैप वेयर दे रिक्वायर वर्कफोर्स टू डू दैट। तो या इफ यू लर्न दैट कि अच्छा यार मैं जरूरी नहीं कि आप उसको जो है वो डीप टेक्निकल साइड लर्न करें आप, इफ यू लर्न द इनफ टेक्निकल दैट यू कुड मे बी वर्क एज अ प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर, और फिर आप वो जो है उसको लेके एंड देन विद दैट एक्सपर्टीज देन यू वर्क विद योर फर्म या सम अदर फर्म कि जहाँ पे फाइनेंस या अकाउंटिंग साइड पे जहाँ पर जो है वो इस तरह की एआई की इम्प्लीमेंटेशन का आपको ऑप्शन नजर आता है, एरिया नजर आता है, देन यू कैन गो डू दैट और मे बी स्पीयर हेड दैट।
थैंक्स।
Yeah, I know we are 14 minutes over. Is there any other question? Last call before we close this call.
So the next session will be
Okay.
tomorrow.
Inshallah, bilkul sir. Bilkul. All right. Thank you very much, everybody. Really appreciate your time here. Inshallah, keep an eye out on your email. If you do not receive an email by the end of this weekend, feel free to text me or message me. And I will hopefully, inshallah, upload everything and, send you guys the link. And inshallah, I will see you guys in our next class.
Wait, so I just have a
Ji.
really quick question.
Ji.
If you don't mind.
Ji. Yeah, go ahead.
So do we have a class tomorrow, or like is this class just once a week, or?
This class is once a week. So every Friday, 6 to 7 p.m. Chicago time.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
जुम्मे के जुम्मे.
Yes. Jumme ke jumme, yes, sir. All right, guys. Khuda Hafiz.
Have a good night.
Hafiz.
Okay. Khuda Hafiz. Thank you. Jazakallah.
Thank you for the class.
Thank you much.